Welcome back to another episode video on the ONJ platform. I'm your co-host Jeremiah.
I'm your co-host Orlando.
Before we get into a video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Orlando did great in adding the illustration, because Lord knows I would not be able to figure that out. Um,
Hey,
yeah,
I there's some people that are visual learners, so you're a visual learner right there.
facts. We don't gotta say it. The illustrations will be up there. But tonight, uh, we have we have a doozy. A lot of high. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? I don't know. Testosterone, is that the right word? I don't know if that's the right word. Um, Tempers were flaring. Um, the Detroit Pistons versus the Charlotte Hornets in Charlotte. I don't know what's in the Charlotte water. I don't know. I don't know what's in the air, but it was pretty feisty. Very feisty.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We're
sir.
talking players. We're even talking coaches. But we'll get into it. Um,
What do you
Detroit
mean?
gets the win.
What do you mean we'll get into it? We're getting into it right now. We talking about it right now. That's
Whoa,
the
whoa,
main
whoa,
event of the
bro.
whole game. We starting with the main event.
Can I read the score? Can I read the score, brother? Brother, can I read the score? Can I read the score? All right.
All right, read the score.
Detroit gets the win. 110 to 104. Uh, you know what? You know what? It sounds like you're ready.
It's the main event of the
Go for it.
show.
Go
It's
for
the
it.
main
Go
event.
for it.
People clicked on this video because they saw clips of the fight, of a crazy fight that came out of nowhere. You blinked and you missed the beginning of the fight. The cameraman didn't even catch the beginning of the second fight because there was two fights. The cameraman out here paying attention to the first one. Next thing you know, a fight broke out outside the screen. Crazy. It's just unbelievable.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I wonder what was said.
And then talk about uh. So the led to the
Don't make those sounds. But
I don't know.
I wonder what was said to get to that point of shoving him out, shoving him out your face.
They were
Um,
chirping a little bit like before
but
that possession.
like the way he just like zoomed back around to still try to come at him. Like the coaches were holding him back, and he went right around all the coaches, zooming real fast to get back to him. I got like flashbacks of Beast Stew. Ron, I was getting flashbacks, and I was like, oh, well, you know, at least it's not him. 2 seconds later, it was him.
That got him going. I ain't gonna, that got him going. I ain't gonna, he's still in my flow, word for word, bar for bar. No, I can't let him outdo me. No, it's my turn. What Skip said, it's my turn.
It's my
Um, it's my turn. We gotta add that. We gotta add that somehow. Uh, but yeah, yeah, that was bad. It was pretty not bad. I actually loved it, to be honest. I'm not saying no. I mean, we don't condone fighting. You know what I mean? Like that's not the case. But
excitement.
competition. You know what I mean? Giving the fans a competitive show.
Yeah, yeah.
Those spectators got their money's worth. They got their money's worth. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I mean, uh, yeah, I think it just started. Diabate, I don't want to say the other pronunciation, but Diabate. I'll go with that. Um, guess a star. You know, he got in his face, got in Duren's face. Jalen Duren's face. With his Pistons. Um, I guess. I don't know. Who do you really put that on? I say I put it on Diabate just because he got in his face first and like he clearly wasn't budging. Like, what do you expect? The refs weren't really doing much, so what do you expect Duren to do?
What it, that was the slowest walk I've seen the refs take all game to try to break them up when they were just headbutting each other. That was the
Yeah,
slowest walk. Maybe
yeah,
if the refs would have walked a little bit faster, this could have been avoided. But yeah, I guess it's the way of
it
the
could have
game.
been. Thing is, though, I don't know. Something was clearly said, though.
That's what I'm
Now, what
saying.
was now what was said? I don't know because he was because as soon as he 'cause what no because what happened? He headbutted him. Duren mushed him, and then that's when he proceeded to attack. No, that's when he proceeded to throw a punch, right?
Yep.
And I don't think Miles Bridges didn't throw a punch at him, but he um he pushed him
Huh?
though. He pushed Duren. Like Miles Bridges didn't throw a punch at Duren.
No, Miles Bridges threw a punch.
At Duren? That was a
Yeah.
punch? I don't know. It looked like a
The,
push, but
it was a punch when Beast Stew came out.
right, right, right. It was. It
The
was.
second
It
one.
was. Yeah, yeah. I'm not even there yet. I don't know what. I don't know. What was he thinking? He wasn't even in the game.
No, bro. Don't touch your teammate.
I'm trying to figure out. Unless, well, now, okay. Well, before I move on from that, because so yeah, and then Miles Bridges pushed Duren, and then Diabate just tries to throw one at him. I don't think it hit him. I don't think he hit him at all, to be honest. Or if he did, bro probably didn't feel it, and then just proceeded to go after him, and then proceeded and proceeded and proceeded, and
Continuously.
nothing was calming him down. Now I don't know what happened, and I don't know if they ever said it during the game. Like, what did you see with the Stewart? Did you see anything with the Stewart and Bridges? Like,
So what I saw, they kind of did a small little replay. It was a quick replay, so it was easy to miss, especially when the action was happening. The cameraman wasn't paying attention, but when I was able to see the replay, I guess when Duran was backing up, they were trying to get Bridges out as well, but Bridges kept talking, and I think it was only like maybe one or two people on Bridges. So Bridges took that opportunity to get around them, run at Duran,
oh,
and then swung at Duran. Then
oh,
Duran, I don't think he hit him. I think Duran backed away, and then more
yeah,
people came. And then once they started pushing Bridges back a little bit, that's when Isaiah Stewart was like, "I'm not having this thing," and came running from the bench all the way down and started swinging.
okay,
So
that makes sense. Yeah, okay, yeah, because I was wondering because I didn't really see Durham in that crowd because I was wondering why Bridges was at half court because he was at the corner. That what you say actually makes sense because he was in the corner at the beginning with Diabetes, and then he pushed Duren. Now, I didn't realize that Bridges followed him to half court and then tried to do something. So that's different.
yep.
Um, but yeah, I mean something like that just between two players just turned into a big. It wasn't a brawl, but it was a spectacle for sure. I mean, all four. So those four events led to all four getting ejected. So Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren for the Pistons, and then Diabetes, Moussa Diabetes, and Miles Bridges for the Hornets. They got ejected. Um,
Yep.
yeah.
They,
Let's.
there might be some suspensions coming because the way it
Oh,
is broken out,
now
there's some.
what are you thinking? Like who's Who's getting suspended? Well, Stewart for sure because he left the bench.
We're getting the most of the suspensions. He's getting
Probably.
he's getting the most because he
And his
came off the bench.
reputation
He came off the bench.
they're probably gonna give him like 5 games. I'd say three or five. 3 to 5. No
Yeah.
less than three. I don't think he's getting less than three.
Five.
Five. I don't know.
Five.
I don't know why five seems excessive.
I don't know. He came off the bench. I think the NBA is very strict about people coming off the bench. That's the only
Yeah.
reason I say five because that's kind of like the big thing for him.
Yeah.
Um, maybe after him, maybe Bridges because Bridges kept it going when he swung right, came back right back around
Yeah.
and swung. Then, um, who would be
Yeah.
next?
Uh,
Diabate maybe.
yeah.
And then
What did Diabate do though?
he
To be
swung.
fair,
He swung.
uh,
The main thing
D,
is that he was the most. He was very aggressive about it. He
okay.
swung. There was coaches trying to take him away, but he swung. He came right back around to try to get back at Duren. So maybe he'll get a lot of suspensions for
Dang.
that. The only
I
thing
wish I
that's
were.
saving Duren from not getting a lot of suspensions was that he kind of back started walking
Yeah,
away and back it up.
he ain't really. Yeah, and I mean a mush to the face. That's like a technical. To be honest, that's not. I mean, it's in the league into
I mean,
like
he's
the
still
league
getting suspended, maybe one game, but
for a mush.
it's the NBA, man. He was
I
involved
don't
in a
know.
pretty big thing.
I don't know. I'm curious. I don't think he gets nothing. To be
You don't
honest,
think he gets nothing? What
I
about
don't
a
think he
fine?
get nothing.
Do you think they fine him? Maybe
What do you find him for?
I don't
Like a
know.
mush? I don't know.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
I think you're supposed to like. Well, the right. I mean, I think he got what he needed to get, which was ejected. Like you don't mush nobody in the face. I think that's good enough. Now Isaiah Stewart, he's gonna get some games just because, like you said, he left the bench. And then Miles Bridges, I mean, he moved it that he pursued during after it was over. So that's probably gonna be some games too. But but yeah, that was yeah, I don't know. It could be the start of a new rivalry. Who knows?
It was
You know
definitely
what I mean?
something, man.
You know what I mean? Uh, but let's get talking some basketball though. Who looked good? Who was your player of the game?
All right, obviously, there's the obvious answer we could go with Cade. He had the 33 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Obviously, the Pistons looked to him a lot, to kind of carry that load once Duren got ejected. Um, but the one I want to give it to is Paul Reed. Because the way both centers get taken out of the game for the Pistons, you bring in Paul Reed, who's I think Paul Reed's like what their third stringer at this point. Um,
Yep.
you bring him in, and just the energy that he brought, he was instantly was giving you buckets. He was grabbing rebounds. He was getting steals, blocks. He brought the energy that they needed there, especially without having centers. And I think he played once he came in. I don't think they took him out at all. I think he played the whole rest of the game because he was
Yeah,
the
he
only
had
option
to.
bringing
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
hmm
So I think just that energy that he brought, I think, was very important to keeping the Pistons alive with everything that was going on.
No, for sure. Um, yeah, I think they. Yeah, I think he subbed in to hit the 2 free throws. Well, I mean, well, one of the 2 free throws. Um, yeah, I mean, he gave him some good minutes, some solid minutes. He did what he had to do. Player of the game. I think it's obvious. I mean, K was amazing. Not, I wouldn't say amazing. I think he could have shot the ball better, but in terms of just what he did for his team and just keeping them in and putting them on his back, especially with your all-star center being out. You did what you had to do. 33 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. You did it all. Just love him to be a little bit more efficient. That's such a big guard, but uh, he got the win though. That's all that matters. Charlotte started out so strong though. Um, I
Very.
think it was just a point where they just fizzled out. They weren't really able to just keep that up. What was it? They started 0 for 4 from three and probably made like nine of their next 10 or something like that. And you would hope that they keep that going, but it just wasn't enough though.
Yeah, the Hornets honestly, they started off well. Just I'm looking at their box score, right? So in total, they shot 82 shots. They took 82 shots.
It's a lot.
47 of those shots were three-pointers.
Wow.
So more than half of their shot attempts were three-pointers. I think that's a big part of the Charlotte Hornets identity. I think that's also a big part of what kept them in the game because there was just moments where you were at the edge of your seat because whoever had the ball near the three-point line, it, they could very well put that ball in the basket because of how lights out they were shooting. Um, and during the fourth, when they were getting close, these are the moments I was talking about. They were just shooting like lights out. It did kind of dwindle down at the end. Their shooting when they didn't hit it. But just the intensity also that they were playing with, the energy. Um, it's something nice. I think the first Charlotte Hornets game we watched, I don't think they had this type of energy. And it's kind of nice to see that they have this energy and that how well they were shooting.
No, I mean they did come out with a little extra spunk too. Um, yeah, those threes definitely weren't falling. Probably what third, maybe third or the third or probably yeah, towards the third quarter. Those threes probably weren't falling as much. After getting on such a hot streak. Making nine, making like almost pretty much nine straight. But yeah, I think they yeah, I think they just really just fizzled out a little bit. But I love the energy they came out with. I just ah, I don't know how to say this, but just I don't know. How do you feel about Melo? Well, yeah, Melo. I know people don't like say Melo since like Melo's Carmelo, but
Love Melo. Um,
LaMelo,
what do you what do you mean in terms? I think he had a pretty good game.
I don't know. I just I don't know. I feel like he over dribbles a lot. But the thing is, like the only reason I'm bringing it up is because it's pretty much like his sixth season. So I don't know, 6 years. I
That is
figured
true. That is true. I think
that's
you're
that's
in
that's
an
where I'm getting
improve
at.
in an improvement wise. I see where you're getting. I don't think his trajectory of improvement is where it should be.
That's where I'm getting at. And
Yeah,
not
yeah.
to say he can't get there, but it's just like it don't seem like there's really a willingness to. It just seemed like I am what I am. Like I mean, like I know the power I have with this team and with this organization, and I'm gonna abuse it. Whether it's good basketball or not good basketball. Like I feel like there were a couple moments where it was just too much dribbling. Like just get rid of it. Just get rid of the ball and relocate and see if something else can happen. Um, but other than that, I mean, other than that, it was a solid game. Uh, Charlotte definitely they have the pieces, and I'm curious to see what they're gonna look like. Also, I mean, we didn't even talk about injuries. I'm not sure what's wrong with Kobe White, but Kobe White was also
Yeah.
he was hurt. He well not hurt, but he wasn't available today as well. Uh, yeah, I guess they're gonna rest him. I guess in for calf. I guess a calf injury. So they're just being cautious. So I guess they're gonna rest. No reason to rush him back before All Star break. So I guess we'll see him after All Star break. But we don't even know what they're gonna look like with him coming back. You know what I mean? But I feel like I don't know. I with Kobe White being on the squad, LaMelo's definitely, and like I said in the trade deadline episode, go watch that. But like I said in the trade deadline episode, like Melo's gonna have to step his game up. Like he's gonna have to. Because Kobe White's no scrub, and he's from North Carolina. Like you don't think this means something to him? Like look at Colin Knippel. Not to say he wouldn't do, not to say Colin Knippel wouldn't do that with another team, but him playing for his home state, and he got to play for Duke. So it's like this means something to him. And I mean, Knippel is like so like he's poised, and then he's also so balanced. Like everything he does is like on balance. He's never like too just doing anything wild. Like he's always on beat. Like catches the ball, his feet are already set, ready to shoot. Like he's very good for a rookie. Like he's very good. Like he's looking like a like stuff. Like he's looking like a vet out there, like a legit vet.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And I just, man, imagine if this Hornets. I think the one thing they're missing. Imagine if they had a really good center. Um, I think that would open up even more space for them because they'll have like that interior presence. I think it'll open up a lot of opportunities for this whole entire thing.
Mark Williams.
Huh?
What's up, Mark Williams?
Mark Williams,
Mark Williams.
the man who's on the team.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I
who
mean.
knows? Maybe they'll draft the center.
They could. Yeah. I don't know though. They're looking all right. I mean, I don't know what center they're gonna get next year. Um, what was the Kobe White trade? Were there any picks involved in that trade? There has to be, right?
I don't know. I forgot.
I think there has to be. There has to be some trades. I mean, some picks involved in that trade. But well, yeah, yeah, they do definitely need a center. Rebounds were definitely a little questionable, especially with Duren in the game. They were a bit questionable, but also on both sides though, there were a lot of long rebounds I saw from both squads. Like that was kind of concerning. I mean, I guess it happens. The ball may bounce a certain way, so but I don't know, just the lack of urgency to kind of get that board or just box out or anything was kind of you didn't really see a lot of that from both squads too. Um, but I mean, it was a solid game though.
It
Um,
was going off kind of your statement with the rebounds. I feel like this game there was a lot of self rebounding. Like somebody goes up, takes a
yes,
shot, and people
yes.
grab their own miss. I think there was a lot of that this game.
It's like that shouldn't happen. It's like
Yeah,
whoever's I don't know, don't they isn't that basics? Like you box out shooter or something? Like I don't know, I know they teach that's rec league. It's rec league stuff. But yeah, I mean it was a solid game. Yeah, the Hornets are number 10 in the East right now, so I don't know what type of center they'd be
they
able to
were
get.
they were what they were on an 8 winning streak or a 9 game winning streak. So this was their first loss in a minute. So they're putting it together. It's a good time to put everything together. So good for them, honestly.
Coach Lee.
Yeah,
Mm, I love the passion.
yeah, yeah. He saw he saw where the game was headed, and I think he just bringing in that passion to show his team. I guess his demonstration of passion inspired the team. 'Cause there was a lot of effort after he got ejected. Um,
Nice.
but I feel like there is that strategy that coaches use of like I'm gonna get myself ejected just to give an extra spark to the team. Um, and if this was his intentions, I think it worked well. Sadly, it didn't lead to them getting the victory, but I think the energy that they did show was pretty great.
Nah, for real. I think yeah, I mean in crunch time it was kind of bad too. Like that shot LaMelo took I think it was on the left side. I think it's maybe 30 seconds left in the fourth. It was kind of fading to the left. It was way off. But they had a lot of time though, 'cause I think it was like 20 seconds left on the shot clock. So But yeah, I think, but it was over 20 seconds on the regular game clock. So you had like maybe 5, 10 seconds to get another shot. Con Knipple's pretty hot. Pause. Like shooting wise. Um, you know what I mean? Brandon Miller, like he was shooting pretty well. So you've got like two great shooters around you. Why not set up a play, to get one of them open? I think that would have been a better shot or a better chance at them winning instead of just taking a ill-advised, fade away to the left, like fading to the left, no, knowing you're probably not the best shooter on the floor, So like stuff like that, and like that's what I mean. And it's not to like hate or nothing. It's just you will figure like these type of things would be like learned his 6 year in the league and a super max player as a super max player. And I mean, he has been hurt, so maybe that. But even if you're hurt, I figure you're watching, you're like attentive to the game and like where you could fit. So like once you come back, then you know you could see how you could be better for the team. But I don't know, I'm just not seeing it.
Well, and going back to your little mistakes about the like little mistakes they made at the end.
Hmm.
Um, I remember there was 17 seconds left on the shot clock, on the clock in general. The Pistons inbounded the ball. First off, they did pretty good on the other side when they knocked the ball out of the Pistons' hands. But then the Pistons
Hmm.
called a timeout. They advanced the ball, 17 seconds left. Pistons inbounded the ball, and the Hornets did not foul out until those 10 seconds left in the game. I think those 7 seconds they missed and they let go, I think hurt them a lot because
Yeah,
they should have just fouled it. It's common knowledge. Just foul right away.
yeah.
I don't know what the thinking was there.
Because was that the one when I think Duncan Robinson was in the corner? They tried to trap Duncan Robinson in the corner,
Yeah,
and then that didn't work. So yeah, you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
they lost
So,
a lot of valuable time right there trying to do that.
yeah. So I mean, that's just coaching, like just telling them. But then I mean, it's like both. It's both players and coach. Like you got to know. But at that point, I mean, they pretty much had good free throw shooters all around. They had Jenkins, Cade, Duncan. I don't even think Asar Thompson was on the floor. Maybe what Paul Reed or something. I don't know. Whoever else was on the floor. So I mean, they had some shooters regardless. So you might as well foul whoever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And just hope for a miss because they were down by four. I think right. They were only down by four, I believe, at that point, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because Melo hit the layup. Yeah, I think Melo hit the layup after that. Or was it? Oh, I mean, before that. Or yeah, before that. So. You're down by four, just try to, maybe they miss one, you go down, hit a three, and then you try to trap, maybe get another Con Knipple forced turnover, on Levert, and maybe it happens. But we'll see. I mean, but like you said though, to win 9 games straight, especially with a team that's not really been good in the past couple of years, that's definitely an improvement for sure. And excited to see like what they look like with Cody White as well, and what type of role he plays for this squad. Like, I don't. I mean, just just for conversation's sake, like what do you just judging by what you saw with their full team of starters, you know, um, for the first couple quarters that we had them, uh, you know what I mean, like where does Kobe White fit in? Like, is he a six man? Like, what
Probably.
are you going Billy Donovan action? Are you going
No,
Mellow
no,
Kobe White,
we're
Brandon
not
Miller?
going. No, no, we're not going. We're not going Billy Donovan. They don't even got a center out there to be doing some Billy Donovan stuff. Like, if you do some Billy Donovan, what are you putting in Miles Bridges at the center? I don't think so. I don't think they want Miles Bridges to try to be PJ Tucker. It's yeah, he's coming off the bench. Unless Melo really messes up and loses the starting spot.
Oh man, no, so so you saying six man? So Kobe White is probably gonna be six man.
Yeah,
It's not a bad six man to have, though. It's not bad at all. It's pretty good.
fits in
Uh,
really
but,
well.
but I'm excited though. I'm excited to see what they look like. Excited to see, how much they improve, how well they improve. Charles Lee's definitely got them. He's got them playing. He's got them playing. I ain't gonna lie, Colin Knipple. The only thing I saw twice, and I don't know if it was more than once. I mean, I don't know if it was more than two times, but I seen it twice. It could have been more than two times. I don't know if you notice him setting screens. Like, so Charlotte runs that action where they'll have like a shooter set this like lined station at the free throw line, and they'll like come and set the screen, for like some type of pop action. You know what I mean? But when I notice Knipple sets the screen, he does it subtly too. He sets the screen, but he pushes the defender in the back. I saw him do that twice. So like that's gotta be, and I don't know if the refs like, I mean, I figure you would see a push. So I don't know if maybe that's not a foul or that's not an illegal screen, but it was just interesting to see that not get called twice on back-to-back possessions. So yeah, that was interesting.
Maybe didn't even. So I didn't really notice the push. I guess I should pay more attention to that. But
So like,
maybe he could be trying to play necessarily like a mind game in that sense. Because I know sometimes, like if the screener's coming, your teammate would kind of yell at you that the screener's coming, or maybe they'll like tap you and saying like like here is a screener. So maybe he's using that to his advantage. Um,
mm,
maybe I don't
I
know.
don't know. Cause like I'll see him, he'll like set the screen and then boom, and then like he'll just like do it'll be subtle though. It'll just be like you know what I mean.
He's
I don't know.
perfected it. Perfected it.
Yeah, no,
Nobody caught it.
he does it subtly. Like you have to like actually watch to like actually like see him do it. Because it'll look like a regular screen, like he's setting a regular screen, but if you watch his hands, like it's that little push. But other than that though, I mean he's great though. He's Hornets, those two Duke picks, um they definitely they definitely hit on him. I like Sion James too. He's a good point guard. He's a solid guard. So Hornets definitely they did their thing with the draft. They actually do have a center. The dude from player from Creighton, Kalkbrenner, Kalkbrenner, I think his name is Ryan Kalkbrenner. But he's probably gonna take some time to develop though. But he may be the center of the future too, so you may not have to draft one. Uh, Charlotte's definitely on the way. They're on the way for sure. And Detroit. Uh,
They're here.
they are here. Number one in the East. She's number one in the East for sure. Yeah. Got anything else?
No.
Well, um,
Like, comment, subscribe again. Turn on
all that
post
good stuff.
notifications. Share this video with your grandma, your auntie, your best friend, uh,
Neighbor,
your neighbor, your uncles, dog
librarian,
walkers, babysitters, best friends,
dang,
teacher,
ice cream man,
ice cream man,
all that.
everybody.
Mm. Catch you in the next video. We out.